Good morning everyone. Today I'll be discussing the chapter 1 of geography, that is India's size and location. So this chapter is divided into four topics, that is the location, size, India and the world, and India's neighbor. So we'll start with the first topic, that is location. So India is one of the oldest civilization in the world and has a remarkable history. Like after independence from the British rule, it has achieved a socio-economic progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, or can just simply say overall economic development, right? So it is important to know what is the exact location of India. So as you can see, there is a diagram. Like India completely lies in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. Now what does it mean? As you can see in this diagram, there is a horizontal line which is known as the equator. So equator is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two equal parts. The part above the equator is known as the northern hemisphere, whereas the part below the equator is known as the southern hemisphere. Okay, so after that there is another line which is known as a prime meridian, which also divides the earth into two equal halves. That is, the part which is in the left side is known as the western hemisphere, whereas the part which is in the east side is known as the eastern hemisphere. So according to this, India completely lies in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. Like India completely lies in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. Now the next question is, what is the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent of India? That is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north, and the longitudes are 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minutes east. As you can see, this is the latitudinal extent of India, whereas this is the longitudinal extent of India. Now as you can see, there is a dotted line which is known as the Tropic of Cancer, which also divides India into two equal halves. Okay, so this is the exact location of India on the Earth's surface. Now as you can see, we know that there are two island group of India. The island which is in the Arabian Sea in the southwest of the mainland of India is known as the Lakshadweep, and the capital of Lakshadweep is the Kavaratti, whereas in the southeast of the mainland of India there is an island group which is known as the Andaman and Nicobar Island, and the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island is the Port Blair. So our next topic is size. So India has an area about 3.28 million square kilometers, which account 2.4% of the total area of the world. According to the area, India is the 7th largest country in the world. The first largest is Russia, then Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, then India. Okay, then India has a land boundary about 15,200 kilometers, whereas its sea boundary is 7,516.6 kilometers if we include the island groups. Okay, so as we know, in the north of the India there are the young folding mountains which are known as Himalayas, whereas in the south there is Indian Ocean. So in the northwest, north, or in northeast, India shares its land boundary with the 7 other countries of the world. So the total land boundary of the India is 15,200 kilometers, whereas the coastal boundary or the sea boundary of India's mainland is 6,100 kilometers. And if we include the island groups also, then the coastal boundary of India is 7,516.6 kilometers. Okay. Then the time along the standard meridian, that is 82 degree 30 minutes east, passing through Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh, is taken as the Indian standard time for the whole country. Now what does it mean? As you can see, there is a vertical line which is known as IST. Okay, which is known as IST, or we can say the Indian standard meridian. Right, the full form of IST is Indian Standard Time. It is a standard meridian which is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead from the Greenwich. It decides or defines the time zone for whole country. Okay, and it is passing through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. The next point is the time gap between Arunachal Pradesh present in the east and the Gujarat present in the west is about 2 hours. Now what does it mean? It means that the sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to the Gujarat in the west, right? So as you can see, the longitudinal extent or the difference between the longitudes is roughly about 30 degree, if you can see. So the longitudinal extent is about 30 degree, whereas the 1 degree is equivalent to the 4 minutes. So 30 degrees equivalent to 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. So that is why the sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh, which is in the east, as compared to the Gujarat, which is in the west. Our third topic, that is India and the world. So as we all know that there are 7 continents and the 5 oceans in the world. So the continents are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia and the Antarctica. And the oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. And we note that the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world, and the Asia is the largest continent of the world, right? So as you can see, this is the location of India. India is in the southward extension of Asia continent and has a central location between the West Asia and the East Asia. Right, so India plays a very strategic location in the world in terms of trade, or it is well connected with the rest of the countries because of the 2 reasons. First reason is Deccan Peninsula. The location of Deccan Peninsula is this. So Deccan Peninsula is a landmass which is surrounded by the 3 water bodies. In the west, it is surrounded by the Arabian Sea. In the south, it is surrounded by the Indian Ocean, and in the east, it is surrounded by the Bay of Bengal. ओके, सो द सेकेंड रीज़न इज द कोस्ट लाइन. इंडियन ओशन के अंदर इंडिया जो है सबसे लंबी कोस्ट लाइन शेयर करता है एज कम्पेयर टू द अदर कंट्रीज इन द इंडियन ओशन, राइट, जिसकी वजह से इंडिया जो है बाकी कंट्रीज़ की, जो वर्ल्ड की हमारी बाकी कंट्रीज़ है, उनके साथ ईजिली ट्रेड कर पाता है. Okay, so in India, the land routes and the sea routes have contributed a lot in order to exchange the ideas and the commodities. Okay, so Asian time में India used to use this route to trade with the countries of North America, South America, Europe and Africa. So as you can see, in the south of Africa there is a water body which is known as the Cape of Good Hope. ओके, सो इंडिया जो है इंडियन ओशन के थ्रू केप ऑफ गुड होप से होता हुआ अटलांटिक ओशन के थ्रू बाकी कंट्रीज, यूरोप की कंट्रीज, अफ्रीका कंट्रीज ऑफ अफ्रीका, साउथ अमेरिका एंड नॉर्थ अमेरिका, इनके साथ ट्रेड कर पाता था. बट जो ये रूट है ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा लंबा रूट है, प्लस इट इज़ अ वेरी डेंजरस रूट बिकॉज ऑफ द थंडर स्टॉर्म एक्टिविटीज़ हेयर. ओके, सो इसकी वजह से 1969 के अंदर एक कैनाल बिल्ड की गई जिसका नाम था सुएज कैनाल. द लोकेशन ऑफ सुएज कैनाल इज हेयर नियर द रेड सी. ओके, सो इस कैनाल की वजह से जो है इंडिया को अब इतना लंबा रूट ट्रैवल नहीं करना पड़ता था, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द शॉर्टेस्ट रूट, ठीक है, टू कनेक्ट द इंडियन ओशन एंड द अटलांटिक ओशियन. अब इंडिया जो है बाकी कंट्रीज़ के साथ ट्रेड करने के लिए ये रूट यूज़ करता है, एंड इस रूट ने अराउंड 7,000 किलोमीटर जो है डिस्टेंस रिड्यूस कर दिया. ओके, सो इसी वजह से इंडिया जो है एक स्ट्रेटेजिक लोकेशन जो है प्ले करता है, प्लस ये और कंट्रीज़ के साथ वेल कनेक्टेड है और अपनी इम्पोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट की एक्टिविटीज़ है वो बिना किसी रुकावट के कर सकता है. सो दिस इज़ आवर लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, दैट इज़ इंडिया एंड इट्स नेबर. As we all know, India is a vast country. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. Recently, जो हमारा जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एक स्टेट हुआ करता था वो अभी 2 यूनियन टेरिटरीज़ के अंदर कन्वर्ट हो चुका है, दैट इज़ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड लद्दाख. वेयर एज जो हमारी 2 यूनियन टेरिटरीज़ दैट इज़ दमन एंड दीव एंड दादर एंड नागर हवेली, अभी ये दोनों जो है कंबाइंड यूनियन टेरिटरीज़ बन चुकी है. सो दैट इज़ वाई इंडिया हैज़ 28 states and 8 union territories. So as we all know that India has a long land boundary that is 15,200 kilometers. So in the northwest, India share its land boundary with the 2 countries that is Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest. In north, it share its boundary with China, Nepal, Bhutan, and northeast it share its boundary with Myanmar and Bangladesh. In the south of India, there are 2 neighboring countries of India, that is Maldives, which is in the south of Lakshadweep, whereas the other is Sri Lanka. And India is Sri Lanka is separated by the 2 water bodies, that is the Palk Strait here and the Gulf of Mannar here. Okay, so as we all know that India plays a very strategic position in the world, and it is well connected with the other countries of the world.